Hello, Jim from Leslie Roofing. This is Joel from JND SEO, and I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can improve your website and beat your competitors online. Now, I don't want to waste your time, Jim. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm actually going to make this video as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you do have any more questions, then feel free to reach out. We can set up a 5-minute phone call, and I can answer those for you. And if not, and you actually just want to take the information I give you and apply it to your site, go ahead. All right, so the first thing I do want to point out before we get started is that your site right now currently is not secure, and that just has to do with your SSL certificate. So that would just have to be fixed. But the reason you want that is because Google's going to rank your site lower because it's not secure, and also it does pose a bit of a security risk for you. All right, so the 3 things we'll talk about today are content, citations, and backlinks. So I'm going to start with content. And I'm on your home page here. You guys probably have, I would say, under 100 words of content. Google recommends having about 1,500 words. The reason they want so much is because the more you have, they know you're putting a lot of information out there, which is going to be good for people to read, and they're going to be looking to find that kind of content, so Google will rank you higher. I'm also going to show you Barnett Roofing throughout the video because they're one of the top ones in the area online. And if we want to talk about climbing the rankings, why not look at a company who's already doing that? Now, if we look at their page, they don't have 1,500 words of content either. They probably have under 500 or 600 here. One thing they do have, however, is they do have a blog, which is going to help them kind of make up for that, because blogs also offer the same thing a lot of content would, where it's going to have a lot of information, tips, strategies. People like reading them, and Google actually is going to rank them higher up for having blogs as well. The other reason it's important, though, to have a lot of content on your page is that the more content you have, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into it. I've just put roofing Knoxville, Tennessee in as an example. This brings in about 100 people that search this every single month. First thing they're going to find are these ads at the top, companies paying for those. Second thing they're going to find is this map section. Top 3 companies show up in this little preview window here. And these top 3 are really going to get all the results, right? They're going to get direct phone calls. They're going to get clicks to the website and then phone calls. They're going to really get the majority of all the traffic and kind of the good stuff from the map pack by being in the top 3 because they show up on this preview window on this main search page. Way to get on here is our second topic, citations. Top 3 companies. So the way to do it is just to get your business name, address, and phone number, those 3 pieces of information, all submitted to a directory site like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, GAF. There's a ton of them. Next thing is the organic section. We're going to get 10 results that show up on every page. That's true with really any Google search that you do. Ours is showing up in reference to roofing Knoxville, Tennessee. Number 1 is going to go to the Better Business Bureau. That is a directory. 2 is going to go to Barnett Roofing. 3 is going to go to GAF.com, which is also a directory. So Barnett Roofing is the company that we're using kind of as our example. Big takeaway, there's 10 results per page. If you want to be on the first page, you have to be in the top 10 for that keyword. All right, so next I took your website, leslieroofing.com, put it into a program called Eris that I use to kind of tell me how sites are performing. First thing I noticed, you don't have any headers on your page. If you did, they would show up at the top here. And then let's jump into some of the numbers. So the backlinks is our third topic. Backlinks are just links that you have on websites. When people click those, it's going to redirect them back to your site. So these 389 backlinks you have are on 11 different websites right now, or referring domains. A great example is if you have a Facebook business page, that's going to be your referring domain. Where you put your web address, that's going to be your actual backlink. When someone clicks it, they're going to go back to your site. Now, the more referring domains or websites you have pointing back to your site, these are referring to your site, giving you kind of their vouching for you. So they're going to give Google more trust in you. And that's what this UR number is. That's your trust number. The higher this goes, the more keywords you can be found for. So right now you've got about 2 keywords you can be found for. Unfortunately, they're not bringing you any visitors. And we can see right now that they both have to do with your name, which isn't a bad thing. It means people know who you are. 20 people search it every month. But we can see you're in position 18 for that, which is going to put you towards the bottom of page 2. Because there's 10 results per page like we talked about. So if you were number 1, you would get between 20 and 37% of the total volume. But because you're 18, we're getting 0.07 of 1 visitor from the 20. So it's really just not showing up as any actual visitors to your site. And you can see that. I don't know if I kind of went skip pages quick, but that's the 0 there. Now if we just jump over to Barnett, they don't actually have any headers either. But they do have 74 backlinks pointing back to their site on 39 different websites that they have for referring domains. These are pointing back to them, giving them 18 for a trust rating here, which is allowing them to be found for 344 keywords and searches, and that's bringing them about 220 visitors to their website per month. Let's take a quick look at their keywords and we can see what they're kind of showing them up for. All right, first one we see is roofing Knoxville, Tennessee, which is what we use for our example. And 100 people search it like we talked about. Now they're in that top position, so we can see they're getting 44 actual visitors from 100. So even better than 37%, they're getting 44. Second one, Knoxville Roofing Companies, 100 more are searching it. They're number 1. So they're going to get 41 visitors to their website. So just these top 2 here, they're getting 85 visitors, just like that. Roofer Knoxville, Tennessee, 200 search it. They're number 3, so they're going to get 20. So that right there puts them over 100 visitors to your website. You know, it's going to get you about 20 or 30 actual phone calls. They got about 220 right now coming in. So, you know, that's kind of have all the information for you guys. Talked about content, citations, backlinks. If you guys want to hear more info, we'll set up a quick 5-10 minute phone call. I will give you guys just a call for follow-up and see what you thought of the video if it was helpful. Thank you guys for your time and have a great day.